Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District presents Tiered Fidelity Inventory, Feature 1.6. Feature 1.6, Proactive Preventative Discipline Approaches. Discipline should be addressed by using proactive preventative approaches such as restorative think sheets, restorative teacher interventions, cool-down areas, and consistent check-in, check-out processes. In order to score a 2 on this feature, your campus must emphasize proactive approaches and administration must report consistent use above 80%. Let's take a look at these proactive preventative approaches individually, starting with think sheets. Think sheets provide the student and teacher an opportunity to better understand a student's behavior incident. Completing a think sheet gives the student an opportunity to reflect on their actions and then discuss how to make better choices for next time. Talk with your behavior coach or assistant principal to get copies of these forms. Social or classroom contracts are next. A classroom contract is a great way to initiate conversation around classroom culture and respect, but it's also super important for behavior management as it sets up the classroom behavior expectations. At the heart of the social contract is the cause and effect relationship between choices and consequences. CHAMPS forms can be used as a teacher intervention. When a teacher leaves at the end of the day drained and frustrated, often reflecting on the situation that caused the anguish can bring light to the answer. The majority of the time, a procedure could have alleviated the frustration. Completing the CHAMPS transition worksheet or the CHAMPS activity worksheet helps teachers address all possible scenarios of what might go wrong. Of course, completing the worksheet is just the beginning. The hard work is teaching the procedure, evaluating the execution of the procedure, reinforcing students when the procedure is followed, and reviewing the procedure as needed for continued success. When it comes to procedures, anticipate. When you write the procedure, think of everything that could possibly go wrong. Explain. Thoroughly teach and explain the why behind your procedure to your students. Rehearse. Practice the procedure so that the students clearly understand the expectation. Yes, even high school students need to practice. Reinforce. Don't be afraid to acknowledge students when they appropriately execute a procedure. Revisit. Students may need to revisit what the procedure is to look like and sound like. The teacher may also need to revisit or rewrite the procedure if things are not going as planned. The next proactive approach, cool-down areas. All students should have the ability to visit a cool-down area. The goal of these spaces is to give students a place where they can remove themselves from the situation and collect themselves. It also provides opportunities for diffusing a negative emotion or situation before it escalates. Self-regulation is the goal for every student, and having a cool-down area provides a place for the students to practice and learn this lifelong skill. Teaching students how to access and use a cool-down area is key to the success of the area as well as the student. The cool-down area should have specific directions posted for the student to follow. All activities should be pre-taught so there's no misunderstandings regarding the purpose or what the activity should look like or sound like. Check-in, check-out will be the last proactive preventative approach we'll discuss. Check-in, check-outs are usually done by an assistant principal or a behavior coach. There are specific steps and goals that should be discussed prior to implementing this type of system with a student. Remember, administrators need to report that proactive preventative discipline approaches are being implemented consistently more than 80% of the time. To summarize Feature 1.6, teachers should be using several types of proactive preventative discipline approaches in their classrooms to ensure students are experiencing a restorative approach to discipline. In addition, administrators should be able to report the consistent use of these discipline approaches. To learn more about Sci-Fair's TFI process, continue to the next video, which explains TFI Feature 1.7. Thank you.